management can do.
Governor, a big part of Nikki Haley's closing message is that she is the most electable Republican in this race, that she can beat Biden. What do you make of that argument from her?
You don't win as a Republican when you don't stand for anything. You got to have core convictions. You got to go in bold colors, not pale pastels. That's how you get the people to turn out for you that you need to be able to win. Now, I noticed, we have identified her saying that her inspiration to run for office was Hillary Clinton. She's now going around saying that that's a lie. She wrote that in her book. She said that she had seen Hillary, that inspired her to run for office and make her voice heard. And so she basically doesn't like to deal with her record, and she just says, you're lying, when literally she's saying that on video and writing it in the book. And so I think that she is kowtowing to folks that are not going to inspire our voters to come out in sufficient numbers to be able to match the Democrats. And I would also point out this, we all have electoral track records. She ran for re-election in one of the reddest states in the country, South Carolina, in 2014. In a huge Republican year, we won 9 U.S. Senate seats in 2014. We picked up some seats in the House, but we already had a pretty big majority. I think that was the highest level in the House we've had in a long time, over 245. And she was running for re-election as governor in one of the reddest states in the country, and she underperformed almost every Republican on the ballot, people like Tim Scott significantly so. So she's been on the ballot, even in a deep red state like South Carolina, major underperformance. I won re-election in Florida by significantly more than she did in South Carolina, and Florida had always been considered a swing state until we did it. We've shown the ability to galvanize our core supporters, win the independents, and do it. But you're not going to do it by being pale pastels. You got to do it by painting in bold colors. That's what we've done in Florida. We've shown the way to do. She has a record of underperforming when it counts. And I also just think this. She had a period where media was fluffing her. Now she's in a situation where she's getting scrutiny, and it's like almost every day she answers questions, something happens where she's putting her foot in her mouth. We all remember how Republican candidates who are elevated by the media in a primary, how that ends up working out in the general election. Because the minute it would be her versus a Democrat, it's all going to be against her. Republican voters know that. And I think she's shown she just can't handle the scrutiny and can't defend her record. That's why she rarely answers questions. I guess she's not even answering voters' questions anymore when she said, okay, one more.
Yeah. Governor, thank you. You said that you're in this race for the long haul and that it's a race for a majority of the delegates. Florida is a winner-take-all delegate state. Will you win Florida?
Look, you guys are going to prognosticate. I like being underestimated. So, I could sit here and say this, but you know what? I think that being the underdog suits me better. So I hope people can, will underestimate, we're going to do well. But what's going to happen is, starting with Iowa, is you're going to see a lot of fluidity with this. Once people start voting, you're going to start to see that. And I just think as people look at all this, you had folks there tonight at the town hall who are saying, you know what? You're our best bet because, I'm somebody that can bring the party together. Conservatives trust me. We have a great record of concrete achievement. We're going to be able to do that. That's really what I think people are going to start honing in on. And the more people really pay attention, Iowa, there's going to be results. I think people are going to be surprised by the results. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, wait a minute. The media told me this. Oh, actually, people get to register their vote. So buckle up. I think it's going to be an interesting ride, and we're just looking forward to it. We're doing the town hall or doing the debate tomorrow night, which we're looking forward to. I guess it's just one-on-one, and then basically barnstorm through the caucus. Then I'm doing the WMUR debate in New Hampshire. I think we may do a televised town hall there, maybe more than one. And I think we may even do more than one debate. And so we're working on all that stuff. So now I think you're going to start to see, and my view is just simply a Republican voter who, is not the ride or die Trump, but likes Trump, but is more soft, when they see me and see what I offer, we flip a lot of those folks. We just got to do it, and no one's going to do it for me. I mean, I know like the information flow is not just going to be served up to them, by a media trying to paint me well. I get that. I mean, that's fine. So I've got to take these opportunities, whether it's the grassroots, whether it's these debates and all that, whether it's advertising, and get the job done. So that's what we're going to do.